Red Devil basketball is on the air. Evanston looks to take a strong round ball tradition into the next roaring 20s. Catch all the glass-breaking action on your home for Red Devil Sports, KNYN 99.1, with live video streaming online at MyLocalRadio.com. Red Devil basketball is brought to you by Auto Farm Chevrolet, Dr. McKay Frankham, Rocky Mountain Yeti, Arrowhead Dental, Plains Tires, The Littlest Wood Shop, Evanston Regional Hospital, the Come On In Casper, Evanston Parks and Recreation, the Best Western Dunmar Inn and Legal Tender Restaurant, Westar Printing and Rocky Mountain Sign, Bear Lake Convention and Visitors Bureau, Uinta County School District Number 1, Elling Ford Brothers, The Store, Trona Valley Federal Credit Union, Bear River Dental, Mountain West Business Solutions, and by Wyoming Dental Specialties. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to sit back, relax, and raise the pitchforks as we head to the arena to join the voice of your Evanston Red Devils, ELAN OLLIFF.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Central High School spot of this matchup featuring the Evanston Red Devils taking on the recently crowned number 2 team in the state, the Cheyenne Central Indians. ELAN OLLIFF bringing you the action. We have about 5.5 minutes left in the third quarter of the JV game. Currently, Evanston trails Central 20-17. So, in the meantime, we'll have our Pitchfork pregame show. When we come back, we will set the scene on this First Bank presentation of Evanston Red Devil basketball on KNYN 99.1 with live video online at MyLocalRadio.com.
We're here to help strengthen our community. Yes, that's right. At Trona Valley Federal Credit Union, we take pride in belonging to our community. We encourage people of every race, gender, and belief to come together and give their all towards the betterment of our community. It's about people helping people. When you join our credit union, you also join a movement. At Trona Valley, we are thankful for our members, member NCUA, trust NCUA, a credit union system that is safe, sound, and secure.
Serving Wyoming since 1941, Plains Tire is Wyoming's oldest and largest tire dealer with great locations throughout the state. They'll get you the right tires and offer the best results for your vehicle at the lowest prices, guaranteed. Plus, you can go to any Plains Tire Pro dealer with their nationwide warranty service. And check out their Plains Tire phone app.
Come down and see us at Plains Tires on 157 Bear River Drive for all your automotive needs. Hablamos también español.
Welcome back to Cheyenne Central High School, site of this matchup between the Evanston Red Devils and the number 2 Cheyenne Central Lady Indians. Last night, the Evanston Red Devils went and took on South in their own home gym, all part of the 2020 Taco John's invite. This is a tournament that's been taking place all over Cheyenne over the weekend. Today's the last day, and this is our last broadcast from Cheyenne. In the middle of the JV game right now, 4 minutes, 50 seconds left in the third quarter. Evanston down by 2, 20-18. Let's set the scene here in Cheyenne. Cheyenne comes in winning their last 5 games and a record of, excuse me, that's incorrect, 6-1. Last time they were out, they beat Alliance, Nebraska. Final score 61-21. Currently averaging about 54.8 points per game and just over 43 points allowed on defense. As I mentioned, number 2 team in the state. For your Evanston Red Devils, lost to South 43-41 in overtime. Currently on a 2-game losing streak after going 3-0 at the Flaming Gorge Invitational the weekend before Christmas. 3-5 the record they carry in here. They currently allow just over 47 points per game and are scoring 37 points per game. Let's go ahead and look at the recently released WyoPreps Coaches and Media Poll, brought to you by WyoPreps.com. Number 5, the Natrona Valley Phillies, currently 3rd in team defense with just under 41 points allowed per game. Alicia Lane leads them. She's the 4th best scorer in the state, averaging 14.4 points per game. Green River Wolves, number 4 out and the top rated team in the West, currently 3rd in offense in the state, averaging 60 points per game. Ashlyn Birch with just under 12 points per game leads them. Then you have the former number 1 Thunder Basin Bolts dropping a spot from number 2 to number 3. They have the 2nd best offense in the state, averaging just over 60 points per game. And Jersey Taylor leads them, 13.2 points per game. Now we have today's opponent, the number 2 ranked Cheyenne Central Indians, 1st in the state in shooting percentage, 42.2%. Ellie Fernieho leads them with 12.7 points per game. And then the top-ranked Cheyenne East Thunderbirds, 1st in the state in offense, averaging just under 62 points per game. Kai Buell, the top scorer in the state, and by default, the top scorer in the team. She had 19 points against Evanston just in the first half. She's currently averaging just over 20 points per game, but I suspect that will rise. That's what it looks like here at Cheyenne Central. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we will have our Red Devil Corner, where we speak with another Red Devil player or coach. This week, we had the pleasure of sitting down and talking with Coach Larry Wagstaff of the wrestling team. We'll be right back on this First Bank presentation of Red Devil basketball on KNY at 99.1 with live video online at mylocalradio.com.
When someone says sleep apnea, it usually conjures up stereotype images. This is Dr. Jonathan Morgan. The fact is that sleep apnea affects people of all ages and occurs when there is an involuntary pause of breath during sleep. Are you always tired? At Arrowhead Dental, we offer oral appliance therapy as an effective, non-invasive treatment for certain types of sleep apnea. Schedule an appointment to take a simple in-home test. Visit arrowheaddentalwy.com today.
Crafting is really fun. Sometimes a tutorial helps get the project finished just right. TheLittleSwoodShop.com offers tutorials on Facebook to teach you new techniques and fun ideas for crafting. Follow us on Facebook so you're notified each time we post a new tutorial. Plus, get all your supplies for each project at TheLittleSwoodShop.com. We sell individual project supplies, kits for group projects, and we sell bulk wholesale crafting supplies. Visit TheLittleSwoodShop.com today.
Elan Olliff here with Coach Larry Wagstaff, head coach for Evanston Wrestling. Coach Wagstaff, you guys just came back from Green River, and that's always a tough tournament, and it looks like you guys had a really good week there.
We had a good weekend there. We were able to wrestle 5 duels, won 3 of them and lost 2. We ended up overall as a team 4th. We'd like to win a little higher, but that's what it was. So,
what were some highlights of that event for Evanston this weekend?
Well, I guess the big highlight is we got a lot of kids on the mat. They had a JV division going on as well, and we got a lot of matches there. And then our varsity kids were able to get matches. And when it's all said and done, they have a round called the Best of the Best, and they take the kids with the best records going through the process of those dual meets, and they put those in there. We had 2 kids in there. Kendall Cummings at 138, and he won his match in the Best of the Best, and then Rigdon Wagstaff at 170 also won his match in the Best of the Best. So those 2 kids definitely had a great weekend, and we had some other kids that wrestled well. Eric, our heavyweight, ended up losing 1 match to the kid that won the Best of the Best. So if we could got him on the other side, maybe he could have got in there. But he's wrestling fairly well for us right now, and so it's just a good weekend.
I understand Jackson Moore did well as well, kind of bringing up that younger group for you.
Yeah, Jackson's always going to be competitive for us, and he lost a close match, and then he lost to another kid from Green River, the Mealy kid, which is pretty handy, but he had a good weekend all in all.
So what's next for you guys? It seems like you have a pretty busy week starting tonight.
Okay, we go to North Summit tonight to wrestle them. They're going to be a handful. They've got some kids that are really good. They got a couple kids that are undefeated. So, and they match up against our better kids. So that's going to be exciting for us to wrestle kids of that caliber. And then tomorrow we're sending a young team down to wrestle Randolph's varsity. That's always interesting. But it's a good thing for both schools because we send young kids and they get to wrestle us, and that always kind of works out to be a good match because of the competition. And then on this weekend we're going to Vernal and wrestling a huge tournament down there. There'll be probably 38, 40 teams there. It'll be a great competition. And we're taking all of our kids because they have a JV division as well. So we're going to get a lot of matches in the next few days.
Which no doubt benefits the ones who are younger, who are still developing. What are you seeing from that group, the younger group, the future of Evanston wrestling, that makes you excited for the future?
Well, they're just, like I told you before, they're kids that scrap, and as we try to work on technique and whatnot, they're picking up technique, and they're using those in matches, so they're just going to continue to improve.
What kind of leadership are you seeing from the upperclassmen when it comes to possibly mentoring these younger kids?
Well, as far as older kids, we don't have a lot of them. There's only a couple seniors and then a couple of juniors. So, but they are great leaders. They work hard in the room and set that good example. And when they get a chance to drill with these younger kids in the room, they show them stuff, and so it's good.
We're still a ways out, but now's as good time as any to talk about it. January 22nd, your guys' first duel here in Evanston. What kind of excitement is there about that event, being able to wrestle at home for the first time in what seems like forever?
Well, dual meets are just interesting because you match up with another school, and they come in and they wrestle in your gym, and you want to wrestle well there. We only get a chance to do that 2 more times. So if you're a wrestling fan, which we have a ton of wrestling fans here in Evanston, that they get a chance to come and see how your kids are doing, and both the schools we have here will be really tough schools, and so we're going to have to step up to compete with those guys.
Should be a lot of fun. Thank you so much for your time. Coach Larry Wagstaff, head coach for Evanston Wrestling. Anything else you'd like to cover today?
No, just that we enjoy what we do, and we appreciate our kids, and they work hard, and so we want some success for them.
A big thank you to Coach Larry Wagstaff for joining us on Red Devil Corner this week. Don't forget, first duel of the season, January 22nd, right there in Evanston. We're going to step aside. When we come back, we will hear from the coaches of today's contest on this first big presentation of Red Devil basketball on KNYN 99.1 with live video online at mylocalradio.com.
What do you do when you lose a tooth?
Put it under your pillow. Under my pillow. Like a treasure chest so you could put it in.
Why do you do that?
Because then the tooth fairy comes for the tooth fairy, so the tooth fairy can come get them.
And then what happens?
I get money.
We may not be the tooth fairy, but we can still take care of your teeth. Bear River Dental in Evanston.
As one of the region's most visited websites, mylocalradio.com is here to serve you. Catch up on local and regional news and information. Buy, sell, or trade your good used items on the radio classifieds. Check the weather forecast or catch our live coverage of your high school teams in action, all on mylocalradio.com. Like us on Facebook so you never miss a giveaway, and visit mylocalradio.com today to stream it all live.
Welcome back to Cheyenne Central, side of this contest between the Evanston Red Devils and the number 2 ranked Cheyenne Central Indians. Girls basketball on tap today here in our final broadcast of the 2020 Taco John's Invite here in Cheyenne. We were at East We were at East just the other day, and now this is our second day in a row with Central. Boys taking on Central last night, girls taking on Central today. Last night, the Evanston Red Devils played Cheyenne South and lost in overtime. Final score 43-41. Coach Jeremy Fessler talked about that a little bit, and we'll hear from him a little bit later. But when we come back, we will hear from Coach Glenn Kirkbride, head coach for the Cheyenne Central Lady Indians, on this First Bank presentation of Evanston Red Devil basketball on KNYN 99.1 with live video online at mylocalradio.com.
The best place to stay when you're in Casper, Wyoming is the Come On In Hotel and Suites. This beautiful log hotel offers 5 hot tubs, 1 pool, a fitness center, and fabulous indoor atrium. Offering jacuzzi and fireplace suites, the guest rooms are comfortable and relaxing. Plus, every stay includes a delicious extended continental breakfast. Whenever you're in Casper, stay at the best place. Come On In Hotel and Suites. Come on in today. Come On In Hotel and Suites, Casper.
In May of 2019, Uintah County School District Number 1 became the first school district in Wyoming to achieve a certified Level 1 on high reliability schools by the Rosanna Leadership Center. We're focusing on 3 levels. Level 1 is a safe and collaborative culture. Level 2, effective teaching in every classroom. And Level 3 is a guaranteed and viable curriculum. We are certified Level 1 in safe and collaborative culture. This is Superintendent Ryan Thomas. Congratulations to everyone in our district. Keep up the great work.
Uintah County School District Number 1, Pathway to Excellence.
OLLIFF here with Central girls basketball head coach Glenn Kirkbride. Coach Kirkbride, you guys come into this contest only losing 1 game to Rock Springs. What do you feel like is kind of some weaknesses and strengths that you're seeing out of your team this year?
Yeah, I'll tell you, definitely for weaknesses, we're pretty inconsistent with what we're doing. We're really trying to, at this point in the season, we're really trying to just get consistent as far as from an offensive perspective, day in and day out. But our strengths is we have old kids. I've got a bunch of seniors. I've got really good leadership out of these seniors and kids that have played a lot of basketball, not only in the summer with traveling ball, but with us and our summer program, but even just the last few years. They've just played a ton of basketball. So that's kind of us in a nutshell.
What kind of intangibles are you seeing from your leaders on the floor that translates to the success that this team has had early in the season?
Yeah, I'll tell you, a couple of our seniors are really positive, happy kids that talk it up and get each other talking and each other going. And that's big for us kind of as a family, as a unit. We need those kids to, when things happen, a head goes down, we need those kids to pick each other up. We talk about leadership and how great teams are player-led, and so those kids are really taking it to heart this year. I've got a really good group of seniors.
What does the ideal brand of Cheyenne Girls Central basketball look like to you here in the 1920 season?
We've been talking about this a lot this season. We're trying to get a culture of toughness here. I think that's something we've really lacked the last couple of years, and they've been wonderful kids, but just a situation where we need to be tougher and do the things that aren't fun to do. You know, it's always fun to put the ball in a hole. It's not as fun to get deflections, things that people don't see. And so we've been talking a lot about that physical and mental toughness that we really need to develop and add into our culture. We need to create that as a part of our culture so that we can kind of get to that next level, get where we want to be by the end of the season.
This early in the season, when you ask the next question, it's usually where we honestly are just kind of planning and playing our game and focusing on us. But the question is what are some things that you've noticed about Evanston that you think could present a challenge to you guys this afternoon?
Yeah, I'll tell you, that group is so well coached and so scrappy. They got down early to East in a game earlier this year and really clawed back and played them even, if not a little better, there in that game. And so they're a scrappy group. They had an overtime game last night against a really good South team. And so I'll tell you, they make me nervous just because they're tough. Playing away from home doesn't matter. They're going to come play and play hard, and that's the way they've been coached. And so they may present a problem to us just in that. They're a fairly talented group that plays hard.
Coach Glenn Kirkbride, Central Girls Basketball head coach. Thank you so much for your time today, and good luck this afternoon.
You bet. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
A big thank you to Coach Glenn Kirkbride from Cheyenne Central Girls Basketball for joining us on the Pitchfork pregame show. We're going to step aside. When we come back, we'll hear from Coach Jeremy Fessler of Evanston on this first bank presentation of Evanston basketball on KNYN 99.1 with live video online at mylocalradio.com.
Early Oregon-bound immigrants traveled through the Bear Lake Valley. U.S. Highway 30 basically follows the Oregon Trail. Many wagon trains stopped at Thomas L. Pegleg Smith Trading Post, located near Dingle, Idaho, for supplies. One traveler wrote of camping along Cotton Line Bear River, watching grass as tall as a man wave in the wind. Today, you don't have to ride in a wagon to visit Bear Lake Valley, but the rich history is still here to enjoy. Visit bearlake.org for more information.
Do you really think you can get a better deal on a vehicle in the city? Poppycock! Rocky Mountain Yeti is hungry for your business and will beat any bona fide deal on any vehicle, or they'll give it to you as a gift. Now that's legendary. Rocky Mountain Yeti Evanston, home of the 20-year, 200,000-mile legendary warranty, where legendary customer service is not a myth.
Off here with girls basketball head coach for Evanston, Jeremy Fessler. Coach Fessler, last night you guys played South in their gym. Final score to that one, 43-41, but in overtime. Come from behind charge for you guys in the second half. What was the key to that?
Well, the key to getting behind was we had no energy to start the game. Guard-wise, we sort of handled their guards the first time we played them, and they handled our guards this time. They started off in man, and we scored 8 easy points, and they went to zone, and we got stuck, and we scored 8 points in about 3 minutes and scored 13 the rest of the half. We had 13 going into half, so we struggled against their zone, and our defensive intensity was not strong. In the second half, we came out and turned things up and chipped our way back into the game and fought real hard, but we just dug ourselves too big of a hole.
What can you tell us about this afternoon's opponent, the number 2 ranked Cheyenne Central Indians?
They are long. They got 2 athletic posts. They got 2 good guards. It's at their home. They're going to be tough to handle. They fly around the floor. They trap. They run good offense. They run quick offense. He's a great coach, so we got our work cut out for it. It's going to be tough on the third game's always tough, so we're going to have to work real hard today just to stay in the game.
Who are you looking to step up in this type of contest?
We need better all-around play. Our posts scored 25 of our points last night, but they missed quite a few chippies, and our guards struggled. They went to that zone, and we did not shoot well at all. And so our guards have got to step up and start playing a little bit better for us.
Final game of the tournament season. After this, we're back home. How excited are the girls to play back in Evanston?
Yeah, we're going to be real excited to play in front of our home crowd. So we hope we have everybody out, and we play hard. We don't make shots a lot of the times, and we struggle to do some things, but we always play hard and we always compete, and that's what we want you to come out and watch.
Coach Jeremy Fessler, Evanston girls basketball coach, thank you so much for your time and your busy morning, and good luck this afternoon.
Thank you.
Big thank you to Coach Jeremy Fessler for joining us. This game slowed down a little bit. We're just under 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter in the JV game. So you know what? Let's go and give you some bonus coverage. Evanston trails 24-22 here in the fourth. 4:46 left to go. On the court for the Red Devils JV, Mia Barker, Emily Sawyer, Nayeli Mota, Lily Johnson, and Mackenzie Porter. Cheyenne Central taking the rebound the other way after the missed Evanston shot. Puts one up from the free throw line extended, and it's good. Miss Mia Gehrig with the shot there for Cheyenne Central. So Evanston trails by 4. We're going to take a break, but when we come back, we will bring you some more JV coverage. Also go through the lineups and the names that you need to be looking out for on this first bank presentation of Evanston Red Devil basketball on KNYN 99.1 with live video online at mylocalradio.com.
When do you schedule doctor appointments?
In bed before I fall asleep.
In the car waiting to pick up my kids.
We can even do it after breakfast.
We all lead busy lives. Online appointment scheduling puts you in control. In just 90 seconds, you can make an appointment with a primary care provider or specialist at EvanstonAnytime.com. Select the day and time most convenient for you. Enter some basic information, and just like that, you're scheduled for care. Schedule appointments for next day and beyond at EvanstonAnytime.com.
You're in good hands when you choose Dr. Stosage and Dr. Buick at Wyoming Dental Specialties for dental implants and wisdom tooth extractions. They work with passion and focus. They use techniques and technologies that are modern and precise. With 2 decades of experience, their skills are highly specialized. If you need teeth extractions or dental implants placed, come see Dr. Stosage or Dr. Buick at Wyoming Dental Specialties, 50 Park Road, or call us at 307-789-9034.
Welcome back to Cheyenne Central. 4 minutes left to go in the girls JV game. Evanston trails by 2, 26-24.
Let's go!
Cheyenne Central bringing it forward. Pass is deflected by Lily Johnson in the paint. And Evanston will take it back over.
4 across, get up there, Emily. 4 across. Lily, get up.
This Red Devil team went 3-0 at the Flaming Gorge Classic in December, and they've lost both of their games. One to the #1 team in the state East by 12, and the other one by 2 in overtime. Mia Barker just got fouled on a shot, and she'll go to the free throw line. 2-point ball game, 3:38 left to go. At the conclusion of this one, we will take a quick break. Then we'll go ahead and bring you the names that you need to look out for in the varsity matchup as Mia Barker hits the first one, 1-point ball game, with 3:38 left to go in the JV contest. Mia, sophomore, sees some varsity time. Second shot rolls around the rim, picked up by Emily Sawyer. She gets the rebound, but her shot off target hits the back iron. Cheyenne Central bringing it forward. Number 21, Kenna Saley, gets the 3 ball from the left side, and it's good. Naomi Mota, long pass, Porter. She goes into the paint, puts the shot up. Rebound, Mia Barker, taken away by Cheyenne Central. That is looking for 31 on my roster for Cheyenne Central, and I don't have one. So the Cheyenne Central girl who's dribbling it right now, number 31, going to the left, into the paint, bounce passes. And right now, Cheyenne Central with a 4-point lead, just trying to chew the time up. And a foul called. It will be on Mia Barker. It'll be your first of the JV game. 2:42 left to go. Red Devils down by 4. Emily Sawyer checks out. Taryn Holt, who will no doubt see varsity time, checks in. 2:42 left to go. Looks like a timeout called. And we will go ahead and take one as well. 4-point game here in the JV contest. Evanston down on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. We'll be right back on this First Bank presentation of Evanston Red Devil girls basketball on KNYN 99.1 with live video online at mylocalradio.com.
We're here to help strengthen our community. Yes, that's right. At Trona Valley Federal Credit Union, we take pride in belonging to our community. We encourage people of every race, gender, and belief to come together and give their all towards the betterment of our community. It's about people helping people. When you join our credit union, you also join a movement. At Trona Valley, we are thankful for our members, member NCUA, trust NCUA, a credit union system that is safe, sound, and secure.
Serving Wyoming since 1941, Plains Tire is Wyoming's oldest and largest tire dealer with great locations throughout the state. They'll get you the right tires that offer the best results for your vehicle at the lowest prices, guaranteed. Plus, you can go to any Plains Tire Pro dealer with their nationwide warranty service. And check out their Plains Tire phone app.
Come down and see us at Plains Tires on 157 Bear River Drive for all your automotive needs. Hablamos también español.
Evanston leads trails 29-35 here in the JV game.
Good. Get out.
Cheyenne Central with the basketball. They're working it around.
Go.
Right now, Evanston trying to get them to make a turnover so they can possibly cut this gap down, and they almost lose control of it. But Cheyenne Central, bad pass forced by Taryn Holt for the Red Devils.
Fast.
Cheyenne Central, sorry, we're working on some last-minute technical issues that we're experiencing. But we do have the internet up and running well on mylocalradio.com. So the Red Devils down by 4 again. They'll take another timeout. We'll keep it right here. Good time to kind of talk about how things have gone for the Red Devils during this tournament. First, Evanston went to Cheyenne East, lost that one by 12. By a final score, I'm pulling it up right now. By a final score of well, according to YO Preps, it says 55-52. But I do believe that's not quite right. Let me look that up on my score sheet here. 2:02 left to go in the JV contest. Evanston down 29-25 to Cheyenne East, or Cheyenne Central, excuse me. Yes, it was 55-43, the first game for Evanston against Cheyenne East. Then they went down to South last night, lost in overtime, 43-41. Cheyenne Central bringing the ball forward and stolen away by Evanston. Mackenzie Porter goes down to the ground and picks the ball up. But it is a jump ball, I believe was the call. So possession arrow pointing over at Cheyenne Central. Inbound it quickly to Mia Gehrig, who goes into the lane, tries to put the shot up, but she's fouled on the shot. It'll be a foul on Taryn Holt. Her 5th one of the game. So they will now bring in Malia Wilson, who will come get Taryn Holt. She will get ready for an appearance in the varsity game, most likely, as we've seen her many times appear in the varsity game. First free throw from Cheyenne Central's Gehrig is good, and it's 30-25. Next shot is off the back iron, rebounded by Nayeli Mota. Kicking it over to Porter on the left side, and timeout called by Coach Dave DeRue. We'll go ahead and take one as well. When we come back, we will finish out the JV game and then prepare you for the varsity game, the main event, when we come back on this First Bank presentation of Evanston Red Devil basketball on KNYN 99.1 with live video online at mylocalradio.com.
When someone says sleep apnea, it usually conjures up stereotype images. This is Dr. Jonathan Morgan. The fact is that sleep apnea affects people of all ages and occurs when there is an involuntary pause of breath during sleep. Are you always tired? At Arrowhead Dental, we offer oral appliance therapy as an effective, non-invasive treatment for certain types of sleep apnea. Schedule an appointment to take a simple in-home test. Visit arrowheaddentalwy.com today.
Crafting is really fun. Sometimes a tutorial helps get the project finished just right. TheLittlestWoodShop.com offers tutorials on Facebook to teach you new techniques and fun ideas for crafting. Follow us on Facebook so you're notified each time we post a new tutorial. Plus, get all your supplies for each project at TheLittlestWoodShop.com. We sell individual project supplies, kits for group projects, and we sell bulk wholesale crafting supplies. Visit TheLittlestWoodShop.com today.
Welcome back to Cheyenne Central High School side of this matchup. Under 2 minutes left in the JV game. Evanston down by 5, but they just forced a foul. It will be the third foul of the JV contest on Rory Cowley from Cheyenne Central. Caitlin DeRue to take free throws. First one is off the front iron. Lily Johnson checking in for Abby Rigby, and then Sienna Ellingford's waiting at the scorer's table, ready to go. She'll probably go in after the next shot. And DeRue sinks the second one. So she'll come out, and Sienna Ellingford comes in. Cheyenne Central inbounds it to Darcy Jardine. Claire Friley now over to Rory Cowley, who brings across the timeline. Pass is out of bounds by Cheyenne Central. Mia Gehrig from the left wing. 30-26 the score with 1:21 left to go. Another timeout called. This time we're going to keep it right here. Let's go ahead and talk about the names that we will be hearing on the Cheyenne Central side. Number 2 is Kenzie Bolts, averaging about 2 points per game. Number 4, Jordan Jones, averaging just over 7 points per game. Rory Cowley, who's in this JV matchup, she averages somewhere around 2 points per game. McKenna Saley, who I believe is in this JV matchup as well, she averages just under 5 points a game. Ellie Fernieho, averaging just under 13 points per game, and she is number 23. Number 25, Kelsey Bassard, averaging just over 10 points per game. Bailey Delbridge, number 30, averaging just under 10 points per game. And Jayla Jones, averaging just over 5 points per game. Timeout is over, and Evanston is ready to finish off this one. 1:21 left to go. Evanston down by 4. Cheyenne Central to inbound it. Long pass to Jardine. Good defense there by Evanston as they swallow her up. Moves the double team from Jardine to Gehrig. Now they bounces it over to Brandt. Back to Gehrig at the top of the key. Nayeli Mota on defense, following her to the left. Mota steals it. She's off and running. Into the lane, puts the shot up. Yes! 2-point ball game with 1 minute left to go. Nayeli Mota, look on the defense, forces Gehrig to travel, and Evanston gets the ball back. Down by 2 with 56.1 seconds left, and they're going to be able to inbound it on their offensive side of the court. Long pass deflected up by Kayla Bryant for Central, and she is fouled quickly as Brandt deflects the pass up, gives it to Cheyenne Central, fouled quickly there by Malia Wilson. Kayla Brandt will now get ready to shoot free throws. Up by 2, this would pretty much ice the game if she can hit both of these. First one is good. 31-28 the score on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Next one, good, and it's a 4-point lead with 54.8 seconds left. Johnson brings it across the timeline. Over to Porter. 3-ball attempt from Johnson is off, or long two off the mark. Passes to, Malia Wilson. She tries the 3-ball. It's off the mark. Timeout called, 37.7 seconds left. Evanston down 32-28. Let's go ahead and talk about the names on your Evanston Red Devils we'll be hearing from during the varsity contest. Number 4, Maggie Moore, averaging around 4 points per game. Amber Lowe, averaging 8 points per game. Cambry Brown, according to the last stat printout, which was done before this tournament started, had 0 points, but she had about 6 against East. I don't know what she did against South. Heidi Barton, averaging around 2 points per game. Taryn Wagstaff around 5.5. Taryn Holt around 2. Zosha Novakowski leads the team with just over 10 points per game. And then Stacia Barker just under 5 points per game. 37.7 seconds left in the JV contest. When this is over, we'll take a little bit of an extended break, not too long, and then we will reset the scene as we get ready for this contest between the Evanston Red Devils and the number 2 ranked Cheyenne Central Lady Indians. 37.7 seconds left here in the fourth quarter in the JV contest. On the court for Evanston, Caitlin DeRue, Abby Rigby, Mackenzie Porter, Mia Barker, and Nayeli Mota. Barker to inbound it for the Red Devils. Goes to DeRue towards the center line, drives to her right. Now Mota into the right wing, double teamed, bounces it right back to DeRue. Goes to Porter. That tries to find Rigby. DeRue again takes the long 2, rebounded by Cheyenne Central. The long arms of Kayla Bryant brings it down, stolen by Evanston. Caitlin DeRue got in there, poked it away, but the pass after the poke is errant, and Cheyenne Central takes it over. 6 seconds left to go. 4, 3, 2, 1, and that is the ball game for the sophomores, or for the JV. Final score of the JV game, Evanston falls by 4, 32-28, Cheyenne Central Lady Indians. We're going to take a little bit of an extended break. When we come back, we're going to reset the scene on this first bank presentation of Evanston Red Devil basketball on KNYN 99.1 with live video online at mylocalradio.com.
What do you do when you lose a tooth?
Put it under your pillow. Under my pillow. Like a treasure chest so you could put it in.
Why do you do that?
Because then the tooth fairy comes. For the tooth fairy, so the tooth fairy can come get them.
And then what happens?
I get money.
We may not be the tooth fairy, but we can still take care of your teeth. Bear River Dental in Evanston.
As one of the region's most visited websites, mylocalradio.com is here to serve you. Catch up on local and regional news and information. Buy, sell, or trade your good used items on the radio classifieds. Check the weather forecast or catch our live coverage of your high school teams in action, all on mylocalradio.com. Like us on Facebook so you never miss a giveaway, and visit mylocalradio.com today to stream it all live.
Welcome back to Cheyenne Central High School, site of this matchup between the Evanston Red Devils and the number 2 ranked Cheyenne Central Lady Indians. ELAN OLLIFF bringing you the action, and Sean Bora bringing you the handy camera work on mylocalradio.com. Let's go ahead and reset the scene after that exciting JV matchup. Evanston falls by 4 in the JV game, 32-28, excuse me. For Cheyenne Central, last time they were out, they beat Alliance, Nebraska on this very floor last night, 61-21. They currently carry a record of 6-1 in a 5-game winning streak, scoring around 54 points per game, just under 55 actually, and allowing just over 43 points per game. They currently are ranked number 2 on the newest edition of the YO Preps Coaches and Media Poll, and we will address that in a minute. For Evanston, their last game was a loss to South in OT. Final score 43-41. Coach Jeremy Fessler earlier in the show when we talked to him mentioned that it was a slow start for them, but they really poured it on at the beginning of the second half and forced overtime, but they did not hit the free throws they needed to possibly take the lead and win it in regulation. Currently have a record of 3 wins, 5 losses, scoring around 37 points per game and allowing, just over 47 points per game. Let's go ahead and refresh you guys on our new YO Preps rankings brought to you by YOPreps.com. Number 5, the Natrona Phillies, a team this Evanston team saw at the Gillette basketball tournament to start the season. They are currently 3rd in team defense, averaging just over 40 points per game. Alicia Lane, 4th in the state on scoring, 14.4 points per game. Number 4, the Green River Wolves, 3rd offense in the state, averaging 60 points per game. Ashlyn Birch leads the team with just under 12 points per game. Green River, the lone team from the West, in the top 5. Number 3, Thunder Basin Bolts, 2nd offense in the state, averaging just over 60 points per game. Jersey Taylor, averaging 13.2 points per game, leads them. And number 2, today's opponent, the Cheyenne Central Lady Indians, 1st in the state in team shooting percentage, 42.2%. Ellie Ferniho leads them with 12.7 points per game. And number 1, the Cheyenne East Thunderbirds, number 1 offense in the state, just averaging under 62 points per game. Kai Buell leads them with 20 points per game. She is also the best scorer in the state right now. Also worthy to note that she scored 19 points against Evanston the other night, just in the first half alone. We're going to go ahead and step aside. When we come back, we will have more previews for this varsity matchup between the Evanston Red Devils and the Cheyenne Central Lady Indians on this First Bank presentation of Red Devil basketball on KNYN 99.1 with live video online at mylocalradio.com.
When someone says sleep apnea, it usually conjures up stereotype images. This is Dr. Jonathan Morgan. The fact is that sleep apnea affects people of all ages and occurs when there is an involuntary pause of breath during sleep. Are you always tired? At Arrowhead Dental, we offer oral appliance therapy as an effective, non-invasive treatment for certain types of sleep apnea. Schedule an appointment to take a simple in-home test. Visit arrowheaddentalwy.com today.
Crafting is really fun. Sometimes a tutorial helps get the project finished just right. TheLittlestWoodShop.com offers tutorials on Facebook to teach you new techniques and fun ideas for crafting. Follow us on Facebook so you're notified each time we post a new tutorial. Plus, get all your supplies for each project at TheLittlestWoodShop.com. We sell individual project supplies, kits for group projects, and we sell bulk wholesale crafting supplies. Visit TheLittlestWoodShop.com today.
Welcome back to Cheyenne Central High School. Spot of this matchup between the Evanston Red Devils and the number 2 ranked Cheyenne Central Lady Indians. Elan OLLIFF bringing you the action. Sean Bora, the camera work on mylocalradio.com. Let's go ahead and take this moment while we have it to refresh you on some scores around the state from yesterday. Natrona County beats Green River 52-50. Natrona, the number 5 team, Green River, the number 4 team. Star Valley falls to Little Snake River 43-38. As we mentioned earlier, Evanston goes down to South and loses in overtime 43-41. Riverton beats Pine Bluffs 39-31. Sheridan edges out Laramie 39-38. Natrona County, I already mentioned the Natrona County Green River game. Cody and Powell played the rivalry game. It was all Cody. 43-16 your final. Kelly Walsh against Wheatland. The Trojans of Kelly Walsh win that one 44-21. East on top of Rock Springs 61-37. And that is your scores from the game, the girls' games yesterday. Teams in action today, of course, we have Evanston and Central. We also have Cody taking on Wyoming Indian, Sheridan taking on Rock Springs. East will face Alliance. Riverton will take on Natrona County, and South will take on Green River. Next up for the Evanston Red Devils after this, we finally open up the home gym when Evanston will host their Uinta County rival, the Mountain View Buffaloes. Should be a good one there, and that one is next Friday, January 17th. Excited to get back home after playing 9 games in unfriendly ground. 3 games at the Gillette Remax Professionals Basketball Tournament. 3 games at the Flaming Gorge Classic in Green River and both Rock Springs. And now 3 games here in Cheyenne. So 9 games away from home. It'll be good to be back home as we get ready to open up the conference season in another couple weeks. 1 minute, 28 seconds, the time left on the clock before we get started. We're gonna go ahead and step aside. When we come back, we will have the starters and the tip-off along with our national anthem on this first make presentation of Red Devil basketball on KNY and 99.1 with live video online at mylocalradio.com.
Hello, this is Dr. McKay Franklin. Something I've really enjoyed as a dentist over the past 20 years are the lasting friendships that I've formed with many of my patients. My staff is really great, and we try hard to make sure that every patient feels a warm welcome. It doesn't matter if it's your first visit or if you've been with us for years. Every patient is welcome and always appreciated. Our goal is to provide the best dental care possible at reasonable rates. Please call us today to schedule your appointment at 307-789-8910.
Go Red Devils!
Welcome back to Cheyenne Central. We're getting ready to have our national anthem here. We're going to go ahead and turn it over to the PA announcer for our country's national anthem.
Please rise for the presentation of the colors by the Cheyenne Central ROTC and the playing of our national anthem.
Right wheel, march! Forward, march! Color, halt! Preset, colors!
That was the national anthem brought to you by the Wyoming Central High School and the colors presented by the Wyoming Central High School Color Guard. It is now time to get ready for this one. We'll first hear from our starting lineups for Evanston. Number 4, Maggie Moore. And number 5, Amber Lowe. So far the usual suspects for Coach Jeremy Fessler. Number 14, Taryn Wagstaff, one of the 3 sport athletes in Evanston. Number 24, Zosha Novakowski. And number 44, Stacia Barker, the sophomore, who is one of the top teams, or one of the top players in the state when it comes to rebounding this season. And now we'll see the starting lineups for the Cheyenne Central Lady Indians. Number 2 team in the state. Number 4, Jordan Jones, averaging around 8 points per game. Number 21, McKenna Saley. And then number 23, Ellie Fernieho, leads the team at just over 12 points per game. Number 30, Bailey Delbridge. She comes out. And number 32, Jayla Jones, just over 5 points per game for her. So away we go. We're ready to get this one started. Evanston wearing their road reds with white lettering, black outline with Evanston across the chest. Central, their white home uniform. Central across the chest. Red numbers, black lettering. Jayla Jones will meet Stacia Barker on the center line, and we're ready to get this one started. Whistle blows, you put 8 minutes on the clock, and away we go. Tip-off, not face-off, won by Central. Delbridge, now over to Jones, moving into the lane. Beautiful no-look pass. As Central just moving the ball around, trying to get a feel for this Evanston defense. Lady Indians, number 1 in the state in shooting percentage. Good defense by Evanston. Finally a 3-ball shot from the left wing by Jordan Jones. Off the mark, rebounded and put back in there by the Indians. 2-0. Taryn Wagstaff with the basketball. Double teamed, and she dribbles off of a Cheyenne Indian shoe out of bounds. Evanston will control the basketball. Maggie Moore to inbound it for the Red Devils. Waiting for the whistle, and there it is. Bit of a delay here. The officials waiting for something to clear up, and now we're finally ready to go. Moore inbounds to Wagstaff. Full court press put on by the Indians. Novakowski goes to Stacia, who's on the center line, and decides to give it to Wagstaff. At the top towards the center, Taryn now over to Lowe. Fakes out the shot, now kicks it over to Maggie Moore. Left wing, Stacia Barker in the paint, puts the shot up, miss. Rebound by Novakowski, she finishes off. Yes, tie game. 2-2, and Novakowski's got her first points of the game. Leader on the team for the Red Devils, averaging 10 points per game. And that was a shot there by Bailey Delbridge. And it was pretty obvious she took not just 1 too many steps, about 3 too many steps as she goes into the lane. So Evanston gets it after the turnover, 2-2. Maggie Moore, long pass, Novakowski gets across the timeline. Now looking for Stacia Barker, poked away by Jordan Jones. She'll get it across the timeline. Goes to the top of the key. Jayla Jones, 32, now over to Fernieho. At the top of the key, back to Jordan. She drives into the lane, puts the shot up, misses it, gets her own rebound, and now Evanston has to get ready for their own defense. Long shot from Delbridge, rebounded by Stacia Barker. Amber Lowe across the timeline. Taryn Wagstaff directing traffic from the left side. Back to low, center high. Evanston just working it around now. Zosha in the left wing, long pass to a wide open Amber Lowe. Free throw line extended, yes! 4-2 Red Devils on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. 5:36 left to go here in the opening quarter. Jayla Jones, number 32, now over to Jordan Jones. Jayla at the top of the key, takes a three from the top, gets it to fall. And it's now 5-2. Maggie Moore now with Amber Lowe. Stacia Barker, Novakowski in the lane, puts the shot up, ripped out of her hands by Jayla Jones. Jordan Jones now brings it to the lane, puts the shot up, and she is fouled on her shot as it hits the backboard and down. 5-4 the score of the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. It'll be Jordan Jones to shoot the free throws for the Red Devils. Novakowski gets her first foul. First one is good. 6-4 the score on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Cheyenne Central up by 2. Jordan puts it up again, hits the front iron and rolls in. Evanston down by 3. Novakowski to inbound it for the Red Devils. Stacia Barker tries to pass, tipped up by Jordan Jones, and Cheyenne Central tries to get control. Ball's on the hardwood, and you've got about 4 players, or 3 players actually on the ball, on the ground. Jump ball called. It will go to Evanston as we have the possession arrow. Novakowski inbounds to Wagstaff. She'll bounce it right back to Zosha. Tipped up by Delbridge. Long pass over to Fernio. In the lane, puts the shot up, and an offensive foul on Fernio. There to take the charge. It looked like Wagstaff. It'll be the first one on Fernio. Wagstaff will now bring it to the timeline. Waiting on the C at Cheyenne Central is Jordan Jones, so she goes over to Amber Lowe. Stacia Barker, the sophomore, at the top of the key. To her left to Wagstaff, going back to Lowe at the top. Wagstaff now again from the left side. Taryn will go back to Amber. Now she goes to the top, driving. Thinking about driving, now kicks it over to Wagstaff. She thinks about driving. 3-ball left side, Maggie Moore offline, and it is a rebound attempt by Zosha Novakowski, but she got a little too physical, and they will charge her with the foul. Second foul of the game on Novakowski. Jordan Jones at the timeline, long pass to Jayla Jones. Driving into the lane, puts the shot up, and it is off the glass and in.
Timeout Central.
Timeout called by the Lady Indians. We will take it as well. 9-4 the score on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. We'll be right back on this First Bank presentation of Evanston Red Devil basketball on KNYN 99.1 with live video online at mylocalradio.com.
Hello, this is Dr. McKay Franklin. Something I've really enjoyed as a dentist over the past 20 years are the lasting friendships that I've formed with many of my patients. My staff is really great, and we try hard to make sure that every patient feels a warm welcome. It doesn't matter if it's your first visit or if you've been with us for years. Every patient is welcome and always appreciated. Our goal is to provide the best dental care possible at reasonable rates. Please call us today to schedule your appointment at 307-789-8910.
Go Red Devils!
9-4, Cheyenne Central on top of the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. As Evanston getting ready to try to close out or start the second half of this first quarter with 45 left to go and counting. Amber Lowe on the right side, Stacia at the top. Now Wagstaff on the left wing. Maggie Moore, center, nice lob pass to Stacia Barker, who's waiting in the lane. Double teamed by the Jones sisters, and she passes it back to Amber Lowe. Her shot is off target. Rebounded Maggie Moore. She can't get the second chance points either, and the Indians will calm it down. Fernie Ho hands the ball off to Bolts, who's just come into the game. Jayla Jones on the right side, back to Bolts. Saley, Fernie Ho, back to Saley, wide open, 3-ball left wing, overshoots it. It's off of Jayla Jones' hands and across the baseline. Evanston will take back over. Tiana Pierce checking in for the Red Devils as she will inbound it. Goes to Amber Lowe. Looking, finds Stacia Barker, and now Wagstaff. Long pass intended for Maggie Moore, tipped away by Jayla Jones, and the Indians have calmed it down and they're heading the other way. Up by 5, 2:40 left to go. Saley. Bolts at the top, up high though, so no shot there. Saley will now kick it back over to the right to Jayla Jones. Bolts driving to her right outside the arc, hands off to Jayla. She drives in the lane. Fernie Ho waiting on the left wing, driving into the lane, and she runs right in to Amber Moore. But before that, they're going to call a double dribble is what it looked like the call was. So Evanston will take control back. 2:21 left in the first quarter. Red Devils down by 5 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard, 9-4. Wagstaff calming things down, gets it across the timeline, drives to her right. Taryn now just takes a step, hands it over to Lowe. Amber, the senior, now back to Taryn Wagstaff on the right side. Waiting, Tiana Pierce at the top. Finds Amber Lowe left side, and she gets it over to Stacia Barker in the paint. Back to Lowe, 3 left side, and it's just too strong. Overshoots it, and it is a valiant rebound attempt by Tiana Pierce, but she can't wrestle the ball out there. Maggie Moore and Amber Lowe check out. Heidi Barton and Cambry Brown checking in. (9-4) the score on the Impact Physical Therapy board. 1:40 and counting left to go here in the first quarter. Bailey Delbridge over to Kelsey Bassert for 3, and it's good from the left side. 12-4. Stacia tries to find Taryn Wagstaff, but it's just off target. Deflected out of bounds by Cheyenne Central. Wagstaff to inbound. Heidi Barton across the timeline, moving to her left. Jump pass over to Cambry Brown for 3 left side. Off the mark, rebounded by Stacia Barker, but she can't hang on to it after getting hands there. Central takes it, and they're going the other way. Bolts. Long pass to Delbridge. Jordan Jones now driving into the lane. Goes over to Delbridge on the right side. Long pass back to Bolts at the top. Moving the ball around, Cheyenne Central. Evanston playing good defense, forcing them to really have to pass it around. Into the lane. Fernie Ho finds a wide open Bolts on the left wing. She's now driving into the lane. Bounces it back to Jones, and she drives in and is fouled by Cambry Brown. McKenna Saley will check in, and it will be for Jordan Jones with 38 seconds left to go here in the first. 12-4 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Evanston down 8. Fernie Ho, 3-ball center, yes! 15-4 the score on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Cambry Brown can't get the pass from Wagstaff. It's tipped out of bounds by the Indians. 24 seconds left here in the first quarter. Brown, bounce pass to Wagstaff. Double team, she tries to bounce it back to Brown. Cambry does receive it. Stacia Barker, double team. Pass to Wagstaff on the right side. She is driving into the lane, bounces it into the inside to Cambry Brown, puts the shot up, gets it to go, but she gets called for a double dribble. 8.9 seconds left to go, 15-4 the score on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Evanston down by 11, 6 seconds left to go. Holding for the final shot. Saley trying to drive into lane, 1 second left. The shot is off, not in time from Kelsey Bassard. So after one, it is 15-4, Cheyenne Central on top of Evanston by 11 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. We'll be right back right after this with quarter number 2 on this First Bank presentation of Red Devil basketball on KNYN 99.1 with live video online at mylocalradio.com.
Business cards are a powerful and inexpensive way to promote the goods and services you offer. You can design your own cards or have the professionals at Westar Printing design your business cards. Now with same day and next day turnaround on all business card printing, you don't have to wait. Get your business cards today. Professional quality, inexpensive prices, and quick turnaround. Visit Westar Printing, 243 7th Street in Evanston, across from the library. Westar Printing, 307-789-5202.
Welcome back to Cheyenne Central. ELAN OLLIFF bringing you the action here. Final game for us here at the 2020 Taco John's Invite. Getting ready to start the second quarter. Score is 15-4. Evanston down to the Cheyenne Central Indians. Red Devils just saw Cheyenne Central go on a 10-0 run. They're currently in the middle of it. See if they can extend it. Cheyenne Central moving to the left side and over to Delbridge, who puts a shot up from the lane, and she's fouled on the right side. See who the call is going to be on. It will be on. It'll be on Tiana Pierce.
Fouls on number 35. Pierce, her first 4th foul.
So Delbridge. Bailey Delbridge will shoot 2 free throws, averaging just under 10 points per game. First one is good. It's now an 11-0 run, going back to the first quarter when it was 5-4. Now it's 16-4. Delbridge to shoot number 2. And it's good.
Basket split in the lineup, number 4, Jordan Jones.
Jordan Jones will come in for Bailey Delbridge. Evanston has Novakowski, Amber Lowe, Taryn Wagstaff, Cambry Brown, and Sienna Ellingford on the floor. Sienna tries to get the pass from Amber Lowe. Tipped away by Cheyenne. But they commit a turnover, so Evanston will keep the basketball on their side. 17-4 with 7:39 left in the second quarter. On the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard, Evanston down by 13. Amber Lowe bounces it to Wagstaff, passes to Cambry Brown. Back to Wagstaff. Right now the Indians putting on the press, but they do let Wagstaff cross the timeline.
Get the corner, Cambry.
Amber Lowe. Number 5, the senior. Going back to Tarrant. Cambry Brown, left side 3. Just too strong. Rebounded by Amber Lowe from the baseline. Can't get that one to go. Fernieho pulls it down for the Indians, and we're headed their way. Jordan Jones, long 2-pointer from the left side off of the back iron. Rebounded by Novakowski. She just hands it over to Lowe, who's going to run the point. Wagstaff left side. Cambry Brown, wide open 3 left, and that one is off the base iron, meaning the part of the iron that's connected to the backboard and out of bounds. Cheyenne Central will take it back over. Maggie Moore checking in for Cambry Brown. Bolts bringing it forward for Cheyenne Central. Fernieho. Jayla Jones trying to go to the top of the key. looking for somewhere to go. Good defense by Evanston. They've kind of bottled her up a little bit. Sally now over to Bolts for three, top of the key, too strong. Rebounded by Maggie Moore. Wrestled out of her hands though by Jordan Jones. And now Cheyenne Central gets a three ball from Jayla Jones at the top of the key, yes. 15-0 run. It was 5-4 when the run started for Cheyenne Central. Now it's 20-4. Amber Lowe. Now over to Sienna Ellingford. Long pass to Wagstaff. Maggie Moore gets it from the left wing. Tries to drive in. Loses control of the basketball. And is able to get it back. But there's a foul called there on McKenna Sally. So Evanston gets ready to inbound it. Only the second foul on the Indians. Maggie Moore on the right wing, back to Amber Lowe. Wagstaff towards the left. Coach Fessler telling them to attack it. Wagstaff kicks it over to Maggie Moore. Zosha Novakowski from the free throw line. Now over to Lowe, who's got big defense on there by Fernie Ho. Wagstaff drives into the lane, puts the shot up from the free throw line left side, and it's under the net and out of bounds. Wagstaff checks out. Heidi Barton checking in. Bolts bringing it forward for Cheyenne Central. Amber Lowe on defense. Over to Sally at the top of the key, driving into the lane, puts the shot up from the free throw line, gets it to go. 22-4. Novakowski over to Barton, and then now to Sienna Ellingford, and there'll be a foul. We'll see which Central Indian gets it. It will be the second one on McKenna Sally. Foul was on Cheyenne Central. Heidi Barton, Amber Lowe, right side three. That one is off the iron and into the hands of Jones. That would be Jordan Jones. It'll be the foul on Maggie Moore, her first one, the senior. As Evanston trails 22-4 in the middle of a 17-0 run for Cheyenne Central. It was 5-4 when the run started in favor of the Indians, and now, as you can see on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard at mylocalradio.com, 22-4. Amber Lowe gets a good pass after a Maggie Moore rebound. Finds Stacia Barker in the lane. Long pass. Can she finish it off? No, it's just too strong. Off of the back iron and into the hands of Jones. She can't control it. Sienna Ellingford goes to the ground to try to get it and almost wrestles it clean out of the hands of Bailey Delbridge. Jump ball call, possession arrow pointing towards Evanston. Maggie Moore to inbound it for the Red Devils. Finds Stacia Barker in the lane. Shot's too strong. Ball bounces around before it finally is settled down by Fernie Ho for the Indians. Left side three ball, good from Kelsey Bassert. That's her second one of the game. And it is now a 20-0 run right now, 25-4. Amber Lowe at the top now goes to Stacia Barker, Maggie Moore, Amber Lowe at the top. Three ball right side, Sienna Ellingford, and she gets fouled. Zosha Novakowski and Taryn Holt checking in, Sienna Ellingford and Maggie Moore coming out. (25-4) the score on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. 3:23 and counting left in the first half. Delbridge. Fernie Ho at the top, moving into the lane, puts the shot up, and it is off target. Good defense by Taryn Holt. Forced her to miss the shot. Amber Lowe bringing it forward for the Red Devils. Everything is slowing down a little bit more now. Heidi Barton, jump pass, Taryn Holt, 3-ball left side, short. Rebound, trying to get it back in through a little spin and a swat in the air before it goes out of bounds is Zosha Novakowski, but she misses it, and it does hit the baseline. Getting ready to check in, Kyla Bush will come in for Fernie Ho for the Indians of Cheyenne Central. 2:51 left to go. 20-0 run right now for Cheyenne Central. Delbridge, Jordan Jones. Driving in is Cheyenne Central, but there'll be a foul called on Evanston. Evanston is in trouble, almost to the bonus. 6 fouls for the Red Devils here in the first half. 2:37 left to go. Inbound to Bassert. Bush kicks it over to Delbridge. She drives in, takes the shot from the baseline, and it's off, and she's fouled. There's the 7th foul, and now Cheyenne Central's in the bonus. It'll be the first one on Taryn Holt earlier, and Taryn Holt has picked up 2 quick fouls. Delbridge, first shot is good. 21-0 run right now. Next one is good, and that extends it to 22. Low, long pass to Novakowski. A big lob pass, trying to go from left to right across the lane to Stacia Barker, and Stacia can't calm it down. 2:20 left to go in the first half. 27-4 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Timeout called by Cheyenne Central. We will take one as well. Score on the Impact Physical Therapy board, Cheyenne Central 27, Evanston 4 on this First Bank presentation of Red Devil basketball on KNY and 99.1 with live video online at mylocalradio.com.
The best live coverage of local sports, weather, local news, and radio classifieds. Plus job listings, fun giveaways, and more. It's all on mylocalradio.com. Watch live as your high school teams clash with their biggest rivals. Listen to the latest from your team's coaches, catch up on local and regional news, and get accurate weather conditions and forecasts. Visit mylocalradio.com, like us on Facebook, and stream it all now.
Cheyenne Central in the middle of a 22-0 run. Evanston has not scored in the second quarter. It's 27-4 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard with 2:14 left to go in the first half. Bolts gets it on the right wing. Passes to Jordan Jones, driving into the lane. Stacia Barker playing defense, goes to Bush. Her shot is off target, pulled down by Heidi Barton, and she is fouled. It will be the first one on Kenzie Bolts. So Maggie Moore, Amber Lowe inbounds it to Heidi Barton. Moore on the bench right now. Stacia Barker at the top of the key. Taryn Holt driving into the lane. Good move there, and the shot is just too strong off the back iron. Taken by Cheyenne Central. Delbridge goes from one end to the other into the lane, puts the shot up. Can't finish that one. Pulled down by Barker. 1:40 left to go. Amber Lowe slowing things down. Moving to her right. Bounce pass. Zosha Novakowski outside the arc on the right wing. Taryn Wagstaff just came to the scoring table to check in. Shot is short from Evanston and deflected out of bounds by Cheyenne Central. Heidi Barton coming out. Taryn Wagstaff checking in. Also, Ellie Fernieho for Cheyenne Central. Inbound to Zosha Novakowski, finds room under the net and finishes it off, and that's the first points of the second quarter. Ends a 22-0 run. It's now 27-6 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Jordan Jones hands off to Bolts. Long two, left wing, off of the back iron, rebounded by Bassert. But there's a foul called. It'll be on Amber Lowe, her first one. 59.1 seconds left. And with them being in the bonus, Bassert will shoot free throws. 6 points in the game so far for Kelsey Bassert, the junior. Puts the shot up, and it circles the drain and out. Pulled down by Novakowski. Evanston's taking it across the timeline. Wagstaff trying to calm it down. Zosha Novakowski on the right wing, looking for Amber Lowe, and the pass is off target. Going out of bounds, and they're going to say it's Evanston ball initially, but there will be a conference between the officials, and they just changed the call. As much as it's unfortunate for us, it looks like the right call, as I don't think anyone touched that ball after the errant pass. Novakowski checking out. Heidi Barton checking in. Kenzie Bolts across the timeline. Over to Jones. Jordan tries the pass, bopped up by Stacia Barker, almost taken away by the sophomore, but they do rebound it for Cheyenne Central. Now over to Bassert for a three at the top of the key, and it's good. (30-6) with 15 seconds left. Amber Lowe, right wing, long pass to Taryn Holt, driving into the lane. Tries to find Stacia Barker, but she can't handle it. 6 seconds left. Wagstaff, long pass over to Lowe. On the right wing, long pass again with less than a second left. Wagstaff doesn't get the shot off. And that is how the first half ends. It's 30-6, the score on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. We'll be right back with our halftime show after this on this First Bank presentation of Evanston Red Devil basketball on KNYN 99.1 with live video online at mylocalradio.com.
Crafting is really fun. Sometimes a tutorial helps get the project finished just right. TheLittlestWoodShop.com offers tutorials on Facebook to teach you new techniques and fun ideas for crafting. Follow us on Facebook so you're notified each time we post a new tutorial. Plus, get all your supplies for each project at TheLittlestWoodShop.com. We sell individual project supplies, kits for group projects, and we sell bulk wholesale crafting supplies. Visit TheLittlestWoodShop.com today.
With a fresh salad bar featuring many different types of salads, soup, and a baked potato bar, there's something for everyone at the Legal Tender restaurant inside the Best Western Dunmar Inn in Evanston, Wyoming. The Legal Tender got its name from owner Jack Dub Mills, a retired FBI agent. Dub interviewed many notorious gangsters like Benjamin Bugsy Siegel. The restaurant is full of original photography and history you won't find anywhere else. Come in today, the Legal Tender Restaurant, 1601 Harrison Drive, Evanston, Wyoming.
What do you do when you lose a tooth?
Put it under your pillow. Under my pillow. Like a treasure chest so you could put it in.
Why do you do that?
Because then the tooth fairy comes for the tooth fairy. So the tooth fairy can come get them.
And then what happens?
I get money.
We may not be the tooth fairy, but we can still take care of your teeth. Bear River Dental in Evanston.
Do you really think you can get a better deal on a vehicle in the city? Poppycock! Rocky Mountain Yeti is hungry for your business and will beat any bona fide deal on any vehicle, or they'll give it to you as a gift. Now that's legendary. Rocky Mountain Yeti Evanston, home of the 20-year, 200,000-mile legendary warranty, where legendary customer service is not a myth.
Welcome back to Cheyenne Central High School. Spot of this final matchup for Evanston in the Taco John's 2020 Taco John's invite. Evanston Red Devil boys basketball in action earlier against the number 2 team, Sheridan. We'll hopefully have a score for you a little bit later on. In the meantime, Evanston down to the number 2 ranked Cheyenne Central Lady Indians, 30-6. It's time for the halftime stats. First for Evanston, only 2 girls on the scorer sheet. Amber Lowe with 2 and Zosha Novakowski with 4. For Cheyenne Central, you have Jordan Jones with a couple free throws. McKenna Saley with 2. Ellie Ferniho, the leading point getter, averages about 12 points per game, and she's being held in check to 2. Bailey Delbridge with 4 free throws, so she's perfect from the line, and Jayla Jones with 8 points. They're being led by Kelsey Bassert with 9, as she has hit all of hers from beyond the arc. We're going to take a step aside, try to track down a score for the boys' game. When we come back, we will have our Excellence in Evanston segment with Evanston Activities Director Bubba O'Neill on this first bank presentation of Evanston Red Devil basketball on KNYN 99.1 with live video online at mylocalradio.com.
School, it's the right path indeed, where we learn to read and learn to write. School's the ticket to reach new heights. We make new friends, learn social skills, art, foreign language, music, and more. Science, technology, engineering, math, history, and health in that PE class. With computers and books and teachers and more, our brains will grow and our dreams will soar. So do whatever it takes to never miss school, because a great education, why, that's really cool. My friends, be cool. Go to school.
The best place to stay when you're in Casper, Wyoming is the Come On In Hotel and Suites. This beautiful log hotel offers 5 hot tubs, 1 pool, a fitness center, and fabulous indoor atrium. Offering jacuzzi and fireplace suites, the guest rooms are comfortable and relaxing. Plus, every stay includes a delicious extended continental breakfast. Whenever you're in Casper, stay at the best place. Come On In Hotel and Suites. Come on in today. Come On In Hotel and Suites, Casper.
When someone says sleep apnea, it usually conjures up stereotype images. This is Dr. Jonathan Morgan. The fact is that sleep apnea affects people of all ages and occurs when there is an involuntary pause of breath during sleep. Are you always tired? At Arrowhead Dental, we offer oral appliance therapy as an effective, non-invasive treatment for certain types of sleep apnea. Schedule an appointment to take a simple in-home test. Visit arrowheaddentalwy.com today.
Welcome back to the halftime show. We got about 4 minutes left in our halftime show. Let's go ahead and bring on our Excellence in Evanston for this week.
School, it's the right path indeed.
Sorry about that. And full disclosure, I got the idea of Excellence in Evanston from the person we're going to hear from today. That is Activities Director Bubba O'Neill, who's always talking about how excellence is strived for in Evanston. Here's Mr. O'Neill to talk about the excellent programs and what we have to look forward to, especially this week, and kind of recap what things have happened in Evanston.
Elan Oliff here with Bubba, Activities Director for Evanston High School. First of all, Mr. O'Neill, Happy New Year. Did you guys do anything fun for the holiday?
Oh, yeah. We got to go home to Texas for a few days and got to see my dad for a day, and so that's pretty exciting for us and in our family, because for the last 31 years of my life, we've been busy either coaching or being involved in athletics in some way, and really hadn't had a chance to go visit the family. So it was nice to be able to go back there for Christmas break. So it was awesome, actually.
And speaking of athletics, here we go again. It's all starting right here this week, and you've got a big event right here in Evanston. You care to tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, we have our Evanston Invitational Swim Meet coming up on Saturday, and we hope to have a good turnout for that. Gives me a chance to watch our boys in person, so I'm excited about that, just to see how we progressed from last year to this year. really the first event of the new year. It'd be kind of fun to see those kids perform.
And for you listening out there, get a chance to come check this team out. This team is one of the most improved in the state. They've already got multiple state individual qualifiers this early in the season. Coach Levine and Coach Schmidt run a heck of a program over there.
Yeah, they're doing a great job and have high expectations, and I appreciate that. We need to have high expectations for our kids. There's nothing too hard for them. We can do those hard things, and obviously those boys have put the time in and are seeing some of the benefits of that.
What time does all that get started this weekend?
10 a.m. on Saturday.
At Davis?
At the Evanston Aquatic Center, which is at Davis Middle School.
And then after that, we've got wrestling to talk about. They just came back from the Green River tournament, and some impressive results there for them.
Yeah, they won their pool play as a team in the team duels. Wound up in the platinum bracket and wound up 4th overall in the tournament. We wound up having 2 kids perform at a high level in the best of the best, and so good weekend for our wrestling program.
Basketball's been on a bit of a break now, and now we're ready to go to Cheyenne to participate in the 2020 Taco John's Invite, and it doesn't get any easier for either team, as both teams will be playing 2 teams in the YO Preps Top 5.
Yeah, and again, that's what you want. You want to play the better teams. You get to measure yourself, and also it exposes those things you're not doing very well and lets you continue to work on them. So the results, you want to win, you want to go there and be successful, but more importantly, you want to come out of there with something you can work on.
What do you think a successful week would look like for both basketball programs?
I think if they went over there and went 3-0, that'd be a successful week. I mean, I have high expectations. I expect our programs to win. We have great basketball tradition. I think everybody expects us to be successful. But I guess the most important thing is for our kids to go over and compete at a high level, keep themselves in the ball games, have a chance in the end to win, and hopefully get those wins if we have a chance. So I want them to get better. They're going to head into conference play here coming pretty quickly, and so we need to be better in some areas. We need to pound home the idea that
apologies, but we're going to have to interrupt that interview as we are getting ready to go here in the third quarter. 30-6 the score on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Evanston definitely looking to have a stronger second half. Cheyenne Central will start out with the basketball. Fernie Ho to Jayla Jones, left side, trying to decide where to go. She now drives towards the center, gets it over to Jordan Jones. Going to Fernie Ho, trying to find room in the lane. Delbridge, now Saley on the right side, bounce passes it into Fernie Ho in the lane, can't get the shot, and it's deflected out of bounds by Cheyenne Central. Evanston will take control. 30-6 the score on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Red Devils down with 7.5 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Novakowski, long pass, Stacia Barker. And now the Red Devils just kind of setting their offense up. Maggie Moore running over to the right wing, double teamed as she gets the ball. Bounces it off of a Cheyenne Central Indian and out of bounds. So Moore will now inbound it on the left corner of the baseline. Long pass all the way to the center line, corralled by Wagstaff before it could cross to prevent a backcourt violation. Lowe now back to Wagstaff, left wing. Moore, who's double teamed, long pass going to Amber. Lowe jumps up in the middle of 2 Indian defenders to catch it, dishes it over to Novakowski. She drives into the lane, misses the shot, and now Cheyenne Central's taking it the other way. Moving to the right. Back at the top, and now the Red Devils trying to put in the defense, but Fernie Ho drives into the lane, puts the shot off the backboard, and Evanston's taking it over. Low, long pass, Nowakowski left wing, and she gets called for a travel as she's trying to drive into the lane. Sorry, 1 second, just looking at my stat sheet for something really quick. Fernie Ho at the top of the key. Jordan Jones. Jayla bounces it around to Sally, and she puts the shot up. Good block by Stacia Barker, and she will take control of the basketball. And now Evanston's taking it the other way as she was fouled by Saley. That'll be her third one.
In the lineup, number 25, Kelsey Bassett.
Amber Lowe waiting for the go-ahead to inbound it, and Wagstaff takes over. 30-6 score on the Impact Physical Therapy board. 5:46 remaining here in the third quarter. Wagstaff across the timeline, looking for somewhere to go, and she gets called for a travel. And now the Indians get ready to take it back over. Kelsey Bassert to inbound it to Delbridge. She gets across the timeline. Wagstaff keeping an eye on her. Running with her every step of the way, so she decides to go to Fernie Ho, where Lowe will now take over defensive duties. Up high. And Lowe gets called for a foul. Looks like she pushed a little bit off of Fernie Ho, and that'll be the second one on Amber. Kelsey Bassert across the timeline. Now to Fernie Ho, left side. Holding it, waiting for a chance. Now she drives to her left, goes into the lane, takes a step out, and then dishes it to the left side to Bassert. Maggie Moore playing defense on her. Bassert, long pass. Jordan Jones, a extremely long pass. Back to the center line, corralled by Delbridge. Fernie Ho on the left side, trying to drive in, goes to Delbridge up high. They're just bleeding time right now. Delbridge into the lane, puts the right-handed layup up, and she's fouled hard on the shot as she hits the hardwood here at Cheyenne Central. It'll be on Stacia Barker, her first one.
She's out of control.
Delbridge to shoot two. Delbridge is a perfect 4 for 4 from the line this afternoon. First one is up and good.
First one's good.
(31-6) the score on the Impact Physical Therapy board. And the next one hits the rim and rolls out. Rebound Nowakowski. Wagstaff, long pass, Amber Moore, and she steps on the sideline. And we're going the other way. Cheyenne Central will get another chance. Inbounds to Delbridge. And a huge change coming for Evanston right now. As Delbridge, or Fernie Ho, no, sorry, Bassert drives into the lane, hits the ground, and there are about 5 Red Devil players huddling at the scorer's table. Mia Barker, Tiana Pierce, Cambry Brown, Heidi Barton, Taryn Holt, all going in. 31-6 the score on the Impact Physical Therapy board. It'll be the second foul on Maggie Moore, but she just switched out along with the entire lineup of Evanston. Jayla Jones, Delbridge now at the top. Hands off Fernie Ho. Mia Barker playing defense, now switches over to Tiana Pierce on defense. Cambry Brown covering. Bassert, shot is off target. Rebounded by Cheyenne Central. Fernie Ho at the top. Jordan Jones driving into the lane, and it is fouled and one.
Basket count, she'll go the line to shoot one.
It will be on Cambry Brown, her second.
Right to the middle. Cambry
And Jordan Jones will shoot free throws. First one is good.
Basket's good.
34 to 6 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Mia Barker in the lane, right side, can't get the shot to go. Rebounded by both Heidi Barton and Jayla Jones. Jump ball created by Barton. Evanston will keep control. 3:48 left to go in the third quarter. Tiana Pierce, Heidi Barton, right side. Holt, back to Heidi. Tiana now around the free throw line. Heidi Barton gets it, driving around the right wing. Tiana Pierce calls for it towards the top. Cambry Brown can't get the pass. Stolen away by Delbridge, and we're going the other way. Coast to coast, and she finishes it off. 36 to 6 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Evanston down. 3:17 left to go. Delbridge across the timeline. Jones, Jordan Jones puts the free throw off of the backboard. Or sorry, the layup off the backboard. Evanston rebounds, and we're going the other way. Heidi Barton slowing it down across the timeline. Standing around the 10-foot line on the volleyball court here at Cheyenne Central, and she's fouled by Kelsey Bassert. That'll be her first. Coming in, Kenzie Bolts for Jayla Jones, the senior. She will run out. Evanston tries to inbound it to Mia Barker, tipped up by Fernie Ho and Jordan Jones, and out of bounds. Good heads-up move there by Mia Barker to kind of put her arms out and say, nope, I'm not touching it, to let that travel out of bounds so Evanston can get it. Taryn Holt inbounds it to Mia Barker, attempted, stolen by Cheyenne East, or Central. We're going the other way. Fernie Ho goes for the shot off. It's a foul. Cambry Brown plants her feet and takes the charge. Excuse me, that was Bassert, not Fernie Ho. My apologies. That would be her second. No, it is on Fernie Ho. They just changed it on the scoreboard. My apologies again. Got it right the first time. 36 to 3. 2:43 and counting left to go. Pass to Holt, picked away by Jordan Jones. Going the other way. She tries to finish it off. Misses the shot, but she's fouled. Heidi Barton on the ground. It'll be the first one on Barton.
In the lineup, Lori Howard.
Nayeli Mota checking in for the Red Devils to replace Heidi Barton, who did walk off with Coach DeRue. So good news there for her. Shot by Jordan Jones is good.
First one's good.
37 to 6. Jordan with the second one, good.
Second one's good. In the lineup for the Indians, number 32.
38 to 6. Jordan Jones comes out. Jayla will come in. One Jones for another. Cambry Brown inbounds it to Mota, and she will slow it down. Taryn Holtz trying to drive into the lane from the left side, but she's cut off. Reverses course and now dishes it over to Mia Barker. Mota now at the top of the key, back to Holt on the left side. Looking for somewhere to go. Back to Mia Barker, tries to drive into lane. Mota, long to right side, off target. Rebounded by, it looks like there was a bunch of people on the ground. They will call jump ball, and they're taking it over to the Cheyenne Central side. Update on the boys game against Sheridan. Evanston loses by 17, but according to Coach Lex Cornea, they did play better. So again, some things to build on for the boys team. Driving in, Bastard to the lane, and she'll finish it off with 2 more. 40-6.
All starters.
And all the starters are getting ready to go back in. Stacia Barker, Zosha Novakowski, Taryn Wagstaff, Maggie Moore, and Amber Lowe all going back in.
Lowe, number 4. Moore, number 14. Wagstaff, number 44. Barker, and number 24.
Cheyenne Central taking it from left to right. 40-6 the score on the Impact Physical Therapy board. As Bolts comes forward. Sally getting ready to check in as well. Pass by Bolts is off the mark, and nobody even close to the intended destination. Evanston takes control, and we're taking it the other way, left or right to left on MyLocalRadio.com for the Red Devils. The starters go back in after all of them getting a rest, and Amber Lowe across the timeline. Bounces it to Maggie Moore. And it is deflected out of bounds by the Indians. Maggie Moore, Wagstaff. Back to Maggie Moore again on the right side. Right wing, Zosha towards the top. Wagstaff left side, floats it over to Stacia Barker, puts the shot up, and the lane can't get it to fall, pulled down by Bolts. Cheyenne Central taking it the other way. Passes over to Delbridge at the top of the key. Jayla Jones left side. Good defense by Zosha Novakowski. Sally back to Jones, who drives into the lane, cut off by Novakowski, and now she's got to give it to Sally. She's going to try to drive in, and she gets called for a travel. Evanston down 40-6 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. 30 seconds left in the third quarter. Wagstaff getting it across the timeline. We'll see if Evanston holds for the final shot. I'd imagine they will. Wagstaff moves to the right. Going to the top goes Amber Lowe around the 10-foot line on the volleyball court here at Cheyenne Central. Driving into the lane, Moore goes for the shot, and she is fouled. It will be on Kenzie Bolts, her second one. So Amber Lowe with 2 points will shoot free throws. Trying to end the drought, and the first one hits the front iron, backboard and down onto the hardwood, no good. Evanston still looking for their first score of the second half. Puts the shot up, and it's a little too strong. Rebounded by Novakowski, but flung out of bounds as she was trying to save it after she lost control. And Cheyenne Central's taking it the other way with 6 seconds left in the third. Inbound Delbridge. She gets it across the timeline. 1 second left. Bolts trying to drive into the lane, and the time expires. The score after 3 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Cheyenne Central 40, Evanston 6 on this First Bank presentation of Red Devil basketball on KNYN 99.1 with live video online at mylocalradio.com.
Evanston Regional Hospital is an affiliate of the University of Utah Health. Our partnership builds on a long tradition of collaboration between Evanston Regional Hospital and University of Utah Health. Inside these doors, our dedicated staff is committed to being your caring partner in your healthcare journey. Whether you need an MRI or surgery, are expecting a new baby, or you're having a heart attack, Evanston Regional Hospital is here to help. Evanston Regional Hospital. Healing begins here.
Final game of the Taco John's Invitational for Evanston. as the boys, as we mentioned earlier, loses to Sheridan by 17, but according to Coach Lex Cornea, there were positive things in that game to build on. The Red Devils down 40-6 as we enter the fourth quarter. ELAN bringing you the action. Sean Bora bringing you the camera work on mylocalradio.com. 8 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter as we just actually got started. Wagstaff across the timeline going to the 10-foot line, and it's poked away by Ferniehoe. Wagstaff does pick it up before Ferniehoe can get there. There's an open spot, drives into the lane. Jordan Jones tries to deflect it, kicks it over to Amber Lowe, who puts it in for a long 2 on the right side. Jordan Jones at the top, now goes over to Jayla. All starters in for the Red Devils. All starters but 2 in for the Indians. Bush and Bolts, the only players on the floor that did not start. They replaced Saley and Delbridge. Bolts, left side, looking for somewhere to go, but now they're just working the basketball around. Jones floats it right back to Bolts on the right side. All the action happening just inside and outside the arc. Jones up high. Cheyenne Central just working it around. Bush tries a bounce pass off of the knees of Zosha Novakowski, but rebounded by Jayla Jones. 6:36 left to go. Driving in, Ferniehoe, 3-ball left side. Bolts gets it to go. Gets a good pass from Ferniehoe, and Bolts has 3 points. Amber Lowe, left side, working to Taryn Wagstaff, going to Amber Moore, floating a pass intended for Stacia Barker, and it's deflected out of bounds by the Indians of Cheyenne Central. Next on the docket for the Red Devils, we'll be opening up the Evanston home gym as we take on Mountain View on January 17th, on Friday. Evanston's shot on that offensive chance is long and out of bounds. So Central will now get ready to take the basketball the other way. Oh no, they're gonna say it was touched by Central, so Evanston, they go and change calls. After a meeting from the officials, they say it was deflected out by Cheyenne Central, so Evanston will get another chance. Pass is deflected up by Jordan Jones, as Central does get it after the Evanston can't inbound it. 3-ball right side, Jayla Jones, yes! And that is going to be a good one there. 46-8 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Wagstaff, Novakowski trying to drive into the lane, right side, puts the shot up, and it's good. Very difficult shot there by Novakowski as she had Jordan Jones right on her. $10 points for Evanston, 46 for Cheyenne Central. And the shot by Bush as she's fouled, and we'll see who the foul is on. It will be on Moore, her 3rd. 6th foul on the Red Devils. Bush, first free throw is good. Her first points of the game. And a big switch coming for both teams. Maggie Moore coming out. Stacia Barker coming in. Or Mia Barker coming in. Shot is off the iron, rebounded by the Cheyenne Central Indians. 3-ball left side, it circles the drain and out. And we're going to see a lot of people that, for Cheyenne Central, that probably don't get a lot of play time right now. Jordan Jones puts a 3-ball in, it's off target. And now Wagstaff across the timeline. Mia Barker floats it into Zosha Novakowski in the lane, finishes it off. 47-12 the score on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. 4:20 left to go in regulation. Jordan Jones bouncing it around. 3-ball, center, Jordan Jones gets it to go. $50-12 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. 3:58 remaining in the fourth quarter. Wagstaff driving into the lane, tries to put the shot up. Good catch there by Amber Lowe in the lane, puts the shot up, fouled.
Lowe's foul, she'll go to the line to shoot 2.
So Amber Lowe will shoot 2.
Her first 15 foul.
It'll be the first foul on Claire Fraley. Tiana Pierce getting ready to check into the game as Lowe hits the first one. Zosha comes out, Tiana Pierce comes in, Jordan Jones comes out, and Bolts comes in, I believe. Excuse me, I was wrong about that. Coming in for them is Mia Garrick. Lowe hits both free throws. And now Cheyenne Central with the second team in, just kind of getting in the reps and working it around. Shot is taken away by Evanston. Stacia Barker pulls it down, and now the Red Devils get a chance. Lowe driving into the lane, puts the shot up, and she's fouled. It will be the third foul on Kenzie Bolts. So Amber Lowe will shoot 2 more.
One more for Lowe.
Missed the first one. 3:28 left to go. Next shot is good.
Second one is good.
9 points in the quarter for Evanston. They trail 50-15 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Cowley driving in, now goes to Bush. Dishes it to Gehrig. Bounce pass taken away by Tiana Pierce as she wrestles it after it bounces off the knees of Kea Brandt. Evanston loses control of the basketball, and then the Indians go up and put up a shot. Kenzie Bolts goes up, puts up the shot, and she's fouled. Shot was no good, and the first free throw was no good.
One more for Bolts.
.303 left to go. Next shot is off the front iron, rebounded by Evanston, finally pulled down by Mia Barker. Amber Lowe under 3 minutes left to go in this one. Cheyenne Central in the bonus, so they don't want to foul. Tiana Pierce over to Lowe. 3-ball, Taryn Wagstaff center, yes. And that just might be your Dr. McKay Franco precision play of the game. Wagstaff launches a beautiful 3-ball. As Cheyenne Central takes it to the other end. But it is a turnover. Evanston forces them to put it out of bounds. 50-18 the score on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. 12 points in the fourth quarter for the Red Devils. Wagstaff along the 10-foot line of the volleyball court here at Cheyenne Central. 2:12 and counting left to go. Bounces it outside to Lowe, who takes a long 2-pointer on the left wing and gets it to go. Timeout called by Central after they bring it across the timeline. We'll take one as well. 50-20 the score on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Less than 2 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. We'll be right back after this on this First Bank presentation of Red Devil basketball on KNY and 99.1 with live video online at mylocalradio.com.
When shopping for a vehicle, it's important to have a good selection of new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from. It's also important to have a knowledgeable salesperson that listens, a finance team that helps you get the payment that matches your pocketbook, and a smart office staff that makes sure all the paperwork is done right. You can always rest assured knowing that our whole team is working for you. Auto Farm Chevrolet, stop in today. We're a community-driven dealer.
Red Devils down here in the fourth quarter with 1:58 left to go, trailing 50-20 to the number 2 team in the state, the Cheyenne Central Indians. But they have outscored them in the fourth quarter, 14-10. As the Red Devils get ready to close out their 2020 Taco John's invite. Probably they will fall to a record of 3-6. As going on the floor for the Red Devils, Pierce, Barker, Lowe, Mia Barker, and Wagstaff. Inbounding for the Indians is Cowley. Goes to Bolts at the top, now back over to Bush. She tries to drive into the lane. Good defense by Stacia. Cowley now on the right wing. Mia Barker playing defense on her and is all over her, passes it to the inside, moving the ball around, 3-ball left side by the Indians, short. Bush can't get that one to fall, rebounded by Tiana Pierce, 1:34 left to go. Wagstaff across the timeline, gets it to the 10-foot line on the volleyball court here at Cheyenne Central. Amber Lowe driving into the lane, puts the shot up and it's off the front iron, rebounded and pulled down by Claire Fraley. Bush, 3-ball right side. No, it hits the rim and rolls across it as if there's a lid on top of the basket. 1:07 left to go. Amber Moore, right side. Back over to Tiana Pierce at the top of the key. Wagstaff on the left, tries to find Stacia Barker in the paint. Ball is loose, rebounded by Wagstaff. She goes into the lane, tries to get it, misses the shot. Rebound by Lowe, puts the shot up and she's fouled.
Foul on number 44, Brant, for first, 17.
Will be on Kaya Brandt with 46.3 seconds left. Evanston down 50-20 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Amber Lowe, first shot, good.
First one's good in the line, number 25, Bassett.
Bassett will come in for Bolts for Cheyenne Central. Lowe takes a deep breath, puts the shot up, and it's good. So she is 3 for 4 in her free throw attempts in this fourth quarter. 16 points for Evanston in the fourth quarter as Brandt gets the basketball, and she is fouled by Tiana Pierce, so she will go to the line. First shot by Brandt is good. Brandt getting ready to take the second one with 39.4 seconds left, and that one's good as well. 52-22 the score on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Wagstaff, Mia Barker goes to Stacia, and she loses control of the basketball, but it's deflected out of bounds by Cheyenne Central. 28.4 seconds left. Evanston down by a pretty big score here, 52-22. 22 seconds left to go. Wagstaff, right side, floats it to Stacia Barker, and she can't control it as she touches it last, and it's out of bounds with 15 seconds left. Inbound to Bassert. She just slowly dribbles it across with 9 seconds left. 8, 7, 6. Bassert going into the lane. 4. Now they're just going to pass it around and end this one as Bassert takes it to the center, holds on to it, and the final buzzer sounds. Your final score on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard: Cheyenne Central Lady Indians 52, Red Devils of Evanston 22. We'll be right back after this with our post-game show on this First Bank presentation of Evanston Red Devil basketball on KNY and 99.1 with live video online at mylocalradio.com.
A pass to the Evanston Recreation Center gets you so much more than a weight room. A pass also gives you access to the pool, hot tub, steam rooms, cardio room, cycling studio, shooting range, basketball court, and locker rooms with showers. Passes also let you attend drop-in fitness classes at no additional cost, including Zumba, yoga, cycling, water aerobics, and strength training classes. Live your fit life with a pass to the Evanston Recreation Center. Payment plans available. Stop in today.
You're in good hands when you choose Dr. Stosage and Dr. Buick at Wyoming Dental Specialties for dental implants and wisdom tooth extractions. They work with passion and focus. They use techniques and technologies that are modern and precise. With 2 decades of experience, their skills are highly specialized. If you need teeth extractions or dental implants placed, come see Dr. Stosage or Dr. Buick at Wyoming Dental Specialties, 50 Park Road, or call us at 307-789-9034.
If you want your truck to really catch the eye, have the professionals at Plains Tire in Evanston install a custom lift kit with new tires and wheels. We've got a huge selection to choose from, so no matter what your style is, we've got the tires and wheels to make you smile. The way your truck looks reflects on you. Get the reflection you want with a lift kit, new tires, and wheels from Plains Tire in Evanston, the tire professionals. 157 Bear River Drive. Stop in today.
Welcome back to Cheyenne Central High School. It is time for your Jimmy John's Freaky Fast Recap. Evanston came in here after dropping one in overtime to Cheyenne South. Final score there, 43-41 in overtime. Things did not get started well for the Red Devils as the Cheyenne Central Indians, the number 2 team in the state, went on a 10-0 run, score after the first, 15-4. That run would continue all the way till it was a 22-0 run, bridging well into the second quarter at being outscored 14-2 by Cheyenne Central in the second quarter. Score at the half 30-6, and then it would not be any easier for Evanston in quarter number 3. A 10-0 quarter. Score at the after 3, 40-6 Cheyenne Central. Evanston would pull all of their starters at one point in the third quarter, then put them in right before the fourth quarter started, and they would win the fourth quarter, outscoring Cheyenne Central 16-12, going on a 8-0 run at one point. Your final score after 4 quarters, 52-22. Evanston goes 0-3 at the 2020 Taco John's basketball invite here in Cheyenne. It's been a long 9 games for these girls and a long 10 games for the boys as they are looking to come home and play the games that matter, as both coaches have said. We'll kick it off against Mountain View. Not a conference game, but as Coach Cornea says, they treat that one like a conference game since it's a Uinta County opponent. Should be a lot of fun, and that is your Jimmy John's Freaky Fast Recap. When we come back, we'll have our Evanston Red Devil post-game stats report on this First Bank presentation of Evanston Red Devil basketball on KNY and 99.1 with live video online at mylocalradio.com.
pass to the Evanston Rec Center gives you access to 3 amazing weight rooms. As a serious weightlifter, you can accomplish all your goals of bulking and maximizing with our complete lines of Precor, Hoist, and Troy free weight equipment. If your weightlifting is more focused on firming, toning, core, and muscle strength, then you'll enjoy the Cybex equipment weight room. Don't wait another minute to reach your weight training goals. Live your fit life with a pass to the Evanston Rec Center. Stop in today, 275 Saddle Ridge Road.
When you want something custom built for your home, farm and ranch, vehicle, or trailer, it needs to be done with precision, be strong, and be affordable. Get all this and more when you work with the Steel Shop at Ellingford Brothers. You bring the plan or idea, and they'll make it a reality. The Steel Shop sells and installs vehicle accessories like bull bars, running boards, and bed liners. They also specialize in truck and trailer hitches as well. Get it built to last. Ellingford Brothers, 221 County Road in Evanston.
Meet the service and parts department staff at Auto Farm Chevrolet. We work on almost every type of vehicle, foreign and domestic. We also sell parts and accessories for almost all makes and models. Our staff is friendly and well trained, and we are here to serve you. Open Monday through Friday beginning at 7:30 a.m. We invite you to Auto Farm Chevrolet for all your parts and for all your service needs. 624 Front Street, Evanston. We're a community-driven dealer.
It's time for your Evanston Red Devil postgame stat report. If you're just joining us, final score 52-22. The number 2 team in the state, Cheyenne Central, over your Evanston Red Devils. Stats for Cheyenne Central Lady Indians. You have Kenzie Bolt, who had a big 3 ball in the 4th quarter. Kyla Bush with a free throw. McKenna Saley with a couple. Ellie Fernihue, however, held to only 3 points throughout the entire game. She was averaging 12.7 points, so there's a positive right there. Kelsey Bassert, 9 points. Bailey Delbridge with 7. And they were led by Jayla Jones with 11 points. She came into this game averaging 5.2 points per game. She has 11 coming out of here. For Evanston, I just did the math, and I know I'm missing someone, so a reminder, these stats are not official, but they give you an idea. Amber Lowe with 9 points. She leads the team. Taryn Wagstaff with 3, and Zosha Novakowski with 6. Again, I know that does not add up to 22, but it gives you an idea of what happens. When we come back, we will have our Dr. McKay Franco Precision play of the game on this first main presentation of Evanston Red Devil basketball on KNYN 99.1 with live video online at mylocalradio.com.
Business cards are a powerful and inexpensive way to promote the goods and services you offer. You can design your own cards or have the professionals at Westar Printing design your business cards. Now with same day and next day turnaround on all business card printing, you don't have to wait. Get your business cards today. Professional quality, inexpensive prices, and quick turnaround. Visit Westar Printing, 243 7th Street in Evanston, across from the library. Westar Printing, 307-789-5202.
History from the gangsters of the past like Babyface Nelson, Pretty Boy Floyd, and Bonnie and Clyde are at the Legal Tender restaurant located inside the Best Western Dunmar Inn. In 1957, retired FBI agent Jack Dub Mills purchased the motel. During his FBI career, Dub worked with many other famous agents like Elliot Ness and Sam Cowley to take the criminals down. From the names on the menu to the nostalgia on the walls, notorious figures from the 1920s are all around. Come and enjoy a delicious meal surrounded by history today at the Legal Tender restaurant, 1601 Harrison Drive, Evanston.
If you can't give your dentist a 5-star rating, then you ought to consider making your next dental appointment with Dr. McKay Frankham. One patient said, "The best experience I've ever had at a dentist." Other customer comments include 5 stars plus. And not only is Dr. Frankham the best dentist I've ever been to, but I can actually afford to have dental work done by Dr. Frankham. Make your next dental visit a 5-star experience. Call for an appointment today at 307-789-8910.
Final score 52-22. Cheyenne Central, the number 2 ranked team in the state, over the Evanston Red Devils. Cheyenne Central led by Jayla Jones with 11 points, and Evanston led by by Amber Lowe with 9 points. We're gonna give it a little bit of time, see if Coach Jeremy Fessler wants to join us on the post-game show. If not, it is a long drive back to Cheyenne, and I would understand if they want to get it started. But let's go ahead, in the meantime, award our Dr. McKay Frankum Precision Play of the Game, brought to you by Dr. McKay Frankum Family Dental Services. In this one, we're going to give it to, there's actually 2 plays that we could give it to. There was a 3-ball perfectly placed by Taryn Wagstaff. She got outside the arc, dead center, launched it up, and put it down during that fourth quarter that Evanston outscored Cheyenne Central 16-12. And there's also Amber Lowe, who just drove forward, put up a shot in the lane, or there was a drive forward, I believe, by Zosha. She misses the shot. Moore rushes up, receives it, and then launches a long 2 to make it happen. But I believe we are going to give it to, we're going to go ahead and give it to Amber Lowe, as that was a big part of that fourth quarter where they outscored Cheyenne Central 16-12. Evanston will be in action next week on Friday, January 17th, against the Mountain View Buffs. Let's go ahead and bring up the schedule for Evanston for the next week. Let's go ahead and recap what's been going on today. Of course, we have the boys and girls varsity and JV teams here at the Taco John's Invite. Both of them are done and will be heading back to Evanston shortly. We have day 2 of a wrestling tournament over in Uinta High School. And then, of course, starting at 10 this morning, the boys varsity swimming Evanston Invitational at Davis Middle School. That's all the events until Tuesday, January 14th. Then we have a high school strings concert at the auditorium. And then January 16th, a middle school strings concert at Davis Middle School. Friday, January 17th, a busy day. Speech and debate is at Star Valley. Indoor track starts their season at a meet at BYU over in Provo, Utah. The boys will be at conference duels against Laramie and Cheyenne. And the wrestling team will go to Idaho Falls High School for day 1 of a tournament. Girls JV basketball will start at 3 o'clock against Mountain View in Evanston. Boys JV will start at 4:30 in Evanston against Mountain View, with the girls scheduled to start at 6 o'clock, boys at 7. Joining me now, we have head coach Jeremy Fessler for the Evanston Red Devils girls team. Coach Fessler, the tournament season is kind of over. What are some things that you guys kind of learned throughout these last 3 tournaments about yourselves?
Well, we can't. The first 2 games of this tournament, we had rough starts, and we had rough patches, and we struggled at times to score, and so we had to dig ourselves out of multiple holes those first 2 games. So when you have to dig out of holes, you have to spend a lot of energy, and a lot of energy was used in those last 2 games. Last night we used a lot of energy, and we're not very deep right now. And so, you know, the third day is about who has more energy, and we were just tired. We just couldn't hit shots in the first half. We were 3 for 20. 0 for 7 from 3. They're playing a zone. They're big. They're athletic. They take up a lot of floor. But the bottom line is we just did not compete today at all.
Do you think that the fact that the tournament schedule is pretty grueling for you guys right now, do you think that had anything to do with it? Or?
Oh, yeah. I mean, we've played number 1 and number 3. We probably had, if not the toughest schedule in the state, one of them for sure. You know, you go to Gillette, you go to Green, you know, you're on the road the whole time playing 9 games, and you come to Cheyenne, you play all 3 teams in their home. And, you know, when our girls saw the size, I think they got a little bit worried about that. And when we started missing shots, and it was just a snowball effect the whole way through.
At one point in the third quarter, you pulled all of the starters out. What was kind of the thought process there?
They weren't getting it done. They were turning the ball over. There was no energy, just like they started the game. So I pulled them out and went with the other kids, and they came in and did absolutely nothing either. So went back to the starters.
Coach Fester, how good do you think it'll be for this team to get back home and play that game against Mountain View?
Well, it's going to be nice to be home for a change. You know, we only get 5 home games, and so it's nice to be in front of the home crowd, nice to sleep in our own beds, and we're excited. There's not, you know, Green River is going to be really good in our side, and Kelly's going to be good, and, you know, Star Valley and Rock Springs, but we should compete with all of them. And so we're looking at the rest of the season. The hard part of our season's over as far as schedule-wise. And so now we focus and we get better, and we're not fundamental today at all. I mean, we just catching the ball. We couldn't catch the ball. We don't jump stop very well. We don't pivot. We just chuck the ball, and we got to go back to those fundamentals at practice next week. And I talked to their coach because they're very good defensively. I mean, his team is way better coached than my team. And so what do you do defensively? Because we rarely got a shot up without a hand in our face. We maybe had 3 open looks the whole game. And he said, lots of shell drill. And I do shell about 3 times a week. I said, you know, 4 hours. Yeah, we do shell drill constantly. And we do it all the time. We do it for a long time. So, you know, that's something I need to do more of, because I was wondering, you know, what he did. And it's the drill that we do, but probably not enough. And our girls got to buy in and get like that. But, you know, they have 5'11", 5'10" guards. We have 5'4" guards. So, you know, that has something to do with it too.
Well, Coach Fester, thank you so much for joining us today. I'm sure you guys are anxious to start the drive back home. You guys travel safe, and we'll see you next week.
All right, go Niners.
All right, and that is going to just about do it. A big thanks to Coach Jeremy Fessler for joining us. Thank you to my cameraman for the last 2 games, Sean Bora. Also, thanks to my producer the last 2 games, Alyssa McDaniel. I'm Elan All saying we will see you next time the ball flies, which will be on Friday in Evanston when we take on Mountain View to open up the gym back home. Thank you so much, and take care.
You have been tuned in to a First Bank presentation of Evanston Red Devils basketball on KNYN The Big Dog, with live video online at mylocalradio.com. Today's game has been brought to you by Auto Farm Chevrolet, Dr. McKay Frankum, Rocky Mountain Yeti, Arrowhead Dental, Plains Tires, The Littlest Wood Shop, Evanston Regional Hospital, the Come On In Casper, Evanston Parks and Recreation, the Best Western Dunmar Inn and Legal Tender Restaurant, West Star Printing and Rocky Mountain Sign, Bear Lake Convention and Visitors Bureau, Uinta County School District No. 1, Elling Ford Brothers, The Store, Trona Valley Federal Credit Union, Bear River Dental, Mountain West Business Solutions, and by Wyoming Dental Specialties. The proceeding has been a wholly owned production of mylocalradio.com and Cook Brothers Broadcasting, no portion of which may be used or rebroadcast without the express written consent of Old West Media Incorporated. Our executive producer is Val Cook. We thank our office manager, Kayleen Anderson, and our sales manager, Julie Burley, along with Rich's Ryan Steinekert and the Valley's Jake Hibbard, and production assistants Preston Bush, AJ Lamb, and Alyssa McDaniel. Biggest thanks to our sponsors and to you for tuning in. We invite you to visit mylocalradio.com for archived games and past interviews with Red Devil players and coaches. Like My Local Radio on Facebook to stay up to date with the games. Thank you for joining us on this First Bank presentation of Evanston Red Devil Sports on KNYN 99.1 FM and mylocalradio.com. Until next time, go Devils!